we may exchange a few thoughts about whether it's worth to make the effort to upgrade ourselves, all of us, unleash our inner heroes. So first of all, if you look at the lives of these young change makers, looks great. It's not like they're lacking friends, inspiration, or that they would ever have to worry about getting a job, kissing up to a boss. No, man. They know so many people, they radiate, they have such fantastic life skills that they will shape their own way of making a living. Right? So, and then for us as a society, currently the crisis is escalating, you know. Even the rich don't have fun because you cannot just go outside. They're always afraid of being taken hostage, you know. And if you're rich, you're hanging out with other people who are also just egos, you know. You see it among the rich, you know, and the Hollywood stars. Who is living that dream, you know, of having a wonderful companion, kids growing up, wonderful time, you know, building tree huts, you know, hiking around, you know, having a wonderful time and in freewheeling schools, you know, or educational learning environments. I mean, the only ones that come to mind is like Angelina Jolie, you know, and Brad Pitt, you know. The others are all just always breaking apart and stuff, you know. Look at people like Britney Spears, you know. She's become a wreck, you know, seriously, and there's lots of those. So that's not helping at all, you know. So and then you've got the escalation of wars, you know. And then refugees going in all directions. You know, with climate change, they're expecting 400 million, 500 million refugees. So that means the special interest groups that are used to responding with violence and control, they're going to create fascist military states everywhere. So you won't have free travel, and it's just gonna suck, you know. Then, currently in the United States, 50% of American teens have a chronic disease. Oh, you want that for yourself or for your kids, you know. You want that for the others around you, you know. So it sucks. 20 to 30% of the girls aged 13, 14 have experienced sexual abuse in their families. You want that for yourself or for others, you know. 10% of the boys. So, and then at 90% of the boys who experience sexual abuse, they will get the tendency of doing it to others, you know. Probably among women, there's also some, you know. So that sucks, you know. So that makes a lot of unhappy people who are then try to what's the word? Forgot the word. To make up for that lack of self-love, you know, with greed, status, you know, and hurting others, you know. So they're gonna keep the destructive show running. So it means we have to heal everybody, and if we do, we can just have peaceful, lovely, awesome, thriving, genius, changemaker hub, eco villages, you know, and you decide how you want to work, how many hours a day. There will be lots of free time, you know, on holidays, like have the best countries in Europe and Scandinavia. No worries, man. Like 5-6 weeks of Europe and of holidays, and it can be more. 4-5 hour working days already beginning, you know, and awesome schools that rock, that people don't even want to go home, you know, because they got all their friends and they got so many projects going on, you know. All that stuff already exists, you know, and they don't just learn lower order cognitive skills, so you have to worry whether you get an A and whether you will even complete your studies and get a well-paying job, you know, because you learn higher order cognitive skills and you just cruise through that supposedly higher education, because it's not really difficult, you know. So yeah, there's lots of reasons, you know. You won't get sick, really. You don't have to be afraid in the streets. You don't have to worry about whether you can pay a house and have a good time, whether you can travel the world and live a good life, you know, whether you find somebody who's able to love and be responsible, you know, and carry that dream with you, having a family. And you don't have to be worrying about losing a job or being out in the streets or being preyed upon, you know. You don't have to worry about your kids. You don't have to worry about what you eat, whether it's going to make you sick or whether it comes from tortured animals in concentration camps, something. You don't have to worry about climate change. You don't have to worry about destruction of ecosystems and the shredding, the genocide of indigenous people. All that can go away. you know, and we can do that in like 5, 10, 20, 40, 70 years, you know, in robust steps, you know. All we need to do is that our young generation grows up totally in this new sphere with all these civilizational advancements, the solutions that exist by the thousands, you know, in every domain. All that's all we need to do, you know. So adults spread that knowledge by giving presentations, spreading poster sets, getting the media and the role models into kids' homes, into schools, into public libraries, waiting rooms, everywhere, public space, from projections to events and festivals. The tools are available at Youth Leader, and you get the support in 18 languages that's fit for every place on the planet. And then support inspired youth, you know, and if you want to join some of the major campaigns, you know, for protecting the oceans, the rainforests, doing away with hurtful industries like fracking, palm oil, and all that nonsense. And you can do that and mostly empower the young generation. And young generation, just immerse yourself non-stop in these hero role models, make youth leadership omnipresent at school by becoming youth leader warrior clans, you know, as student clubs with stands, revolving exhibits, you know, giving presentations in class, implementing the youth leader curriculum, and rocking, implementing solutions every week, every month. Then you will be that new society, because that new society will be made up by its citizens, you know. And if there's enough of you changemaker citizens, you will be that society. You will be in the decision-making positions in governance at local, regional, national, and global level, in administrations, in industries, economy, education. It's natural. It has to happen. You know, so just form yourself into such giants by using the tools of the giants on the planet who are giving that to you for free, because they want to help you, they want to uplift you, because we feel one with you and all the living beautiful things on this planet. We're not here for us to eat them, but to uplift our spirits. And we can achieve this together. What a great vision. What a prize. And all you need to do is have a wonderful time. Have an awesome time inspiring yourself. Have an awesome time being with other hero, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff mates. Having an awesome time doing projects in public. Do it in a playful way, you know, in a witty way. An awesome time seeing yourself in media, taking over everything, conquering the planet in a good way. Okay? In a good way. Having an awesome time, having inner and outer abundance. What can be better? You just have to become aware that this path exists. And now it's available for you. Welcome to a bright new world. It's in your hands and in your hearts. It's your decision to live it. I hope you will join us.